cool night air feels refreshing against your skin as you walk down the quiet street. You round the corner and spot it. A small cafe, its warm, golden light spilling out onto the sidewalk. It looks inviting, cozy, the perfect escape from the chilly evening. You pause for a moment, smiling to yourself. Something about this little place just feels right, like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Without a second thought, you head for the door and push it open. The warmth wraps around you instantly, along with the comforting aroma of fresh coffee and pastries. The cafe is peaceful, with a few relaxed patrons scattered at tables, enjoying their drinks. You take a deep breath, feeling at ease. You're not sure why you chose this spot, but it feels like exactly where you're meant to be. The gentle lighting, the worn wooden floors, everything about it feels welcoming, as if it's a place you've known for years. You step up to the counter, eyes scanning the chalkboard menu. The choices are simple, familiar, but you're having trouble focusing. Something keeps pulling your attention back to a woman sitting by the far window. She stands out from the other customers, her presence almost too vivid for the quiet atmosphere of the cafe. Her clothes are neat and formal, unlike the relaxed attire of the others. She's watching you, and it's not just a casual glance. Her eyes are fixed on you, as if she's been waiting. As you try to shake off the odd feeling, your gaze drifts back to the menu. Just as you're about to decide on a drink, you hear her voice, soft yet commanding. "Come sit with me." Your stomach tightens. You didn't expect anyone to speak to you, especially not her. You turn slowly, and she gestures toward the chair across from her. "Come on," she says, her voice strangely familiar. "I've been waiting." Without really thinking, your legs carry you over to her table. As you sit down, her eyes lock onto yours, intense and knowing. There's a brief pause before she says, "How have you been?" Your heart skips a beat. You feel a sudden chill run through you, and your mind races to figure out who she is. Have you met her before? Before you can answer, she leans in, her gaze unrelenting. "Have you done what I asked you to do?" You blink, taken aback. "What? I don't know what you mean." She sighs softly, as if disappointed. "Again?" Her tone is patient, but unsettling. "Have you forgotten already?" Your mind scrambles, trying to make sense of the situation. You don't know this woman, but there's something about her that feels wrong. Her presence feels heavier now, as if the air around you has thickened. And then she says it, the words hitting you like a punch to the chest. "Have you forgotten again who I am?" You don't answer. You can't. Your body goes rigid, the shock of her words leaving you speechless. "I'm your psychiatrist," she continues. "We meet here every week." Your pulse quickens. "My psychiatrist? You've never seen her before in your life. This can't be right. None of this makes sense." Panic rises in your chest as you glance around the cafe, searching for something, anything, to ground you. But as your eyes move from the tables to the windows, the world around you begins to shift. The familiar, cozy cafe you walked into just moments ago starts to blur at the edges, warping into something unrecognizable. The warm light from outside is gone, replaced by the sterile glow of fluorescent bulbs. The windows that once looked out onto the quiet street now reveal nothing but a long, white hallway. Your breath catches in your throat. This isn't a cafe. The realization crashes down on you as you take in your surroundings. The patrons you thought were sipping coffee are sitting unnaturally still, their faces expressionless, like mannequins. The comforting scent of coffee is gone, replaced by the faint, sterile odor of antiseptic. The door you entered through is no longer there, just a blank wall. You're not in a cafe. You're in a facility, an institution. And the woman sitting across from you, her eyes still fixed on yours, speaks again, her voice echoing in the now empty space. You've been here for a long time. You forget that too. Every time. Terror grips you as you stand up, your chair scraping loudly against the floor. No, you mutter, shaking your head. This can't be happening. But the hallway outside the window stretches endlessly, the fluorescent lights flickering overhead. You're trapped here. You've always been here. As your chest tightens with panic, she rises from her seat and looks at you with a calm, almost pitying expression. We'll see each other again next week.